Russian President Vladimir Putin held a late-night round of bilateral meetings at the Kremlin following the Global Atomic Forum in Moscow. The talks extended into the early hours, bringing together world leaders and international officials to discuss nuclear cooperation, energy, and wider political ties. The first meeting was with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed. Putin highlighted Russia's historic ties with Ethiopia, recalling that the two countries established diplomatic relations in the 19th century. He noted that Moscow had recently delivered more than 1,500 tons of humanitarian grain aid to drought-affected regions in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian leader, in turn, thanked Russia for its continued support and invited the Russian president to Addis Ababa for a future summit. Putin then met Myanmar's leadership. Trade between the two countries has been growing, with Russia exporting fertilizers, medicines, and fuel, while Myanmar sends agricultural produce such as rice, tea, and coffee. New consulates are also being opened in Russian cities, a move both sides described as a sign of deepening ties. Later in the night, Putin held talks with Rafael Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Grossi praised Russia's role in the nuclear sector and confirmed his bid to become the next UN Secretary General. He also reiterated that the IAEA supported Russia's proposal to maintain limits under the New START Treaty, provided the United States does the same. Putin stressed Russia's long-standing role in the IAEA since its creation in 1957, saying cooperation spans safety, international projects, and global nuclear security. The final meeting, stretching past midnight, was with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. The discussion centered on Armenia's Metsamor nuclear power plant, which provides nearly a third of the country's electricity. Built during the Soviet era, the plant has undergone safety upgrades by Russia's Rosatom, with its operational life extended into the coming decades. Both sides also spoke about potential new projects, including small modular reactors. Pashinyan has described the plant as a symbol of Armenia's sovereignty and welcomed Russia's role in sustaining it. The series of meetings underlined Moscow's push to reinforce its partnerships across Africa, Asia, and the post-Soviet space, while also highlighting Russia's ongoing influence in the global nuclear energy sector.
Dear Mr. Director General, I am very pleased to see you. Once again, welcome to Moscow. I want to thank you for coming and participating in our Rosatom events. This is, in principle, a traditional event for us, dedicated to the development of nuclear energy in Russia and globally. Russia was at the origins of the agency, back in 1957, and all these years we have been actively collaborating with the agency, striving to provide all possible assistance in addressing the global and highly important tasks it faces.
Really a great pleasure to be back in Moscow again, to continue our conversation. As you say, this time, with this very important event, which comes at a very important moment for nuclear energy worldwide. Russia, through Rosatom, is playing a leading role in many countries and in many others who are very interested. And we could see it today in the meeting that you presided, countries from Asia, countries from Africa. So it's a very important moment. So the presence of the agency is important to sustain these projects and help them come to fruition in a good way.